Have you ever wondered what is some of the best content that you can post on Facebook if you're in real estate? Listen up, I've got you covered. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book Get Social Smart. It's episode 223 of the Get Social Smart show, and today I'm going to share with you 5 big ideas for what to post on Facebook in 2021. Let's get on with the show. Idea number 1, videos. Not surprising, but video content is still king or queen over on Facebook. Now, not just any videos. I know there's lots of videos that are out there. I'm talking about original videos, videos that are in your voice, that have your opinion, that have your personality. Now, I know some of you are watching going, oh, Katie, a video. A lot of us don't like how we look. We don't like how we sound. We're not sure how to do it, so then we don't do it. I know some of you have heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it again. I had a good friend of mine a few years ago very lovingly remind me. She was like, Katie, that's how you look. And that's how you sound, so you got to get over it. So I will lovingly tell you the same thing, because if you want to see success on Facebook and not spend a whole lot of money, I can tell you from experience that videos are one of the most powerful things that you can do. I would encourage you to brainstorm a list of questions you get asked time and time again. Look at your email, look at your voicemail, all these questions and conversations you have with clients, prospects, lenders, other folks in the industry. Those are all great ideas when it comes to video content. So when we think about video in 2021, video that's 3 to 5 minutes, that's kind of the sweet spot for video. Making sure you have captions on your video, so when you're uploading your video to your business page, make sure you turn those captions on, because guess what? 80% of us never turn the sound on when it comes to videos. So that is hugely important. And then, by the way, guess what? With video content, you can reshare that, repurpose that any number of different ways. If you're active over on YouTube, you can put those videos on YouTube, things like that. But that's the number 1 piece of content right now that's performing at a really, really high level. Number 2 type of content is Facebook Live. Now, if you're with me so far, you're like, Katie, we're talking about video and now you want me to go live? Yes, Facebook Live. I realize it can feel a little intimidating, especially the first time you do it. The first time you go live on Facebook, by the way, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have your phone, you're not going to be sure what button to push, you hit the button, and then there's going to be this awkward like, am I live? Am I on? What's happening? It's all good. We've all been there and done that. So here's the thing, when it comes to Facebook Live, you don't need any fancy apps. You can do this right from your phone or even your computer. There's a little Facebook Live button. I recommend that you do this actually from your business page. Hit that Facebook Live button. It's going to say, what do you want to talk about? So if you're at an open house, if you want to do a little virtual open house, maybe you want to do a Monday market update, you're going to type in a title. It's going to say start broadcast, and you're going to see a little countdown on your phone. It's going to go 3, 2, 1, and you're live. When you're live, by the way, what happens is that broadcast gets pushed out to a small percentage of the people who like your page or who are connected with you. And as you start to talk, as you start to be live, you'll start to see some people, their names will kind of pop up. And so you can say, you know, hey so-and-so, hey Joe, hey Susie, good to see you. When it comes to Facebook Live, what's interesting is the longer you go on Facebook Live, the better. So for a video, a recorded video that you do with your phone or a camera, we like to try to keep in that sort of 3 to 5 minute sweet spot. But for a Facebook Live, the longer you go live on Facebook, the more people are going to tune in. So we see a lot of folks who do sometimes 10 to 15 minute Facebook Lives, if not longer, depending on the topic. And the more you go live on Facebook, the more people tune in. And let me tell you what happens, by the way, on Facebook when you start to do video content and or Facebook Live content consistently, like once a week. Over the next few weeks, it may not happen right away, but over a few weeks, usually after like 6 or 8 weeks, you'll start to hear things like, oh my gosh, I see you everywhere. I feel like I know you. I feel like you're in my head. And those kind of people, when they're ready to work with you, they're ready to work with you. They're not shopping around, calling 12 different agents, right? So video, Facebook Live, definitely number 1 and number 2. Tip number 3, behind the scenes content. So behind the scenes content is like that story behind the story. Now this could be video, this could be Facebook Live, but this is also a great opportunity to post on your Facebook personal profile. A lot of you have a personal profile and a business page, and a lot of people are wondering like, well, what can I actually post on my personal profile that's not, you know, smarmy? I don't want to be promoting my listings all the time. People love behind the scenes. It's one of the reasons why people love reality TV. So maybe you're behind the scenes, you're at a beautiful new listing, or you're out on broker's tour and you see something really unique or interesting, or you know, you see a beautiful sunset, or you're at your local farmer's market. When you can kind of take people a little bit behind the scenes into who you are personally as well as professionally, it's a really powerful thing. This also works really well on Facebook stories. Facebook stories are here today and they're gone in 24 hours. So maybe you've got something that you saw or you posted that was funny or made you smile, and maybe you don't want to do a whole post about it. You can post it on your Facebook stories. That's a great piece of content. It's something that it can really connect with people, because at the end of the day, we do business with people we know, like, and trust and relate to. So behind the scenes is huge. Number 4, something funny. So funny content always tends to work really well on Facebook. However, we also want to be careful, right? Because we don't want to necessarily offend someone. So memes can be funny, of course, but sometimes memes kind of rub people the wrong way. So I want to give you one of my best tips for how to be funny on Facebook, especially if you don't think you're a funny person. One of the best types of content to post on Facebook is self-deprecating humor. Self-deprecating humor. Okay, so for example, I don't cook at all, and I recently did a post about how I can't cook, and I took a picture of this bagel that was just, I just killed it. It was burned, right? And it was a little embarrassing, and I posted it, and it was a whole post just about cooking and the pandemic and things like that. Funny, lighthearted. Well, that post got a ton of engagement, and the reason I'm sharing this with you is sometimes it's those little funny, mundane moments that show that we're human, that we're not perfect. Because so often on social media, we see like the highlight reel, right? Where everything's perfect and everyone's happy and nothing wrong happens. And sometimes if we can share something just a little funny, maybe it's with our pets. I often will share funny videos or pictures of our cat Rex or our kids. That self-deprecating humor can be very, very relatable, and it's a really powerful thing to use Facebook in a really intentional way. Tip number 5, something poignant. So just like something funny can be relevant, and by the way, funny could also be something funny business related, not just personally, but poignant, something that moves us, right? That can be really powerful. And it's important because when we think about our own experience on Facebook, I want you to think about, what do you click like on? Like, what do you comment on? And what do you share? And for a lot of us, we share things that are really funny, or things that made us cry or moved us or inspired us. So, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you create. Maybe you came across a really inspiring video or clip that you saw from a movie or a commercial or an inspirational quote, just something that moved you. Or it's a personal post about something that you've experienced. That is, again, a really great way to connect with people in a real way. I said this in other videos. It's really kind of the difference between saying, hey, closed another 3 deals today, versus saying, I had a great connection with these 3 amazing clients, and each one of them had such a different journey, and I can't wait to see what's next for them, right? It's a really powerful thing when we can share other people's stories. All right, I would love to hear from you. Are you active on Facebook, and what questions do you have? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're listening to this thinking, I need to get a handle on all my social media, especially Facebook, I would invite you to download our free content grid. Go to katielance.com/content grid, katielance.com/content grid. Check that out. And if you like these videos and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell button, because we have new videos that come out each and every week. All right, everyone, thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.